What's up, you guys? It's been a while since you've actually seen our faces, so if you've forgotten, you fucking jumped out of your chair, I apologize. And if you forgot who this guy was, he is also the other side of Fake Town. There's two of us.
Sadly.
but what this is today, or what this video is today, is just off the cuff, casual ass discussion about Promare, because I totally know how algorithms work, and it's totally relevant a month later. I hope to God it's still relevant.
It's always relevant. Promare is going to be an always relevant film, to be honest.
Yeah, okay, but my God, like, it's been a month since I've seen the film. It premiered like September 17th or something. And today's also the 17th, I think. I don't know. But
YouTube difficulties, you just gotta keep going.
But as I was saying, that movie, it's been a month and I still see scenes like clearly in my head, like from like scenes together. Like I still see that movie in that head when I close my eyes.
So I mean, what would be the first thing you want to talk about this movie?
Okay, so before we get into like heavier spoilers, okay, spoiler alert, we will talk about stuff from the story. But damn, for a project that started right around Kill la Kill ended, there was a lot of CG inclusion that was really surprising, and like in a good way surprising. Like that shit looked good, like actually for real it looked good. Like it fit the style of the movie, of the film.
Or you say for like the use of the models in the mechs, or where do you think the CG really stood out, or just overall effects, or what?
Yeah, the effects, the fires, definitely. I think the fire was like pretty fucking on spot because they picked purplish flames. I'm trying to remember. It was a colorful film,
Yeah.
so like there's a lot of the color came out, but
No gradients here. We're always using just.
yeah, it was a really colorful film. But it was like I say like white, hottish white type of flame with it too, and especially during what was it? Oh yeah, the characters. So, Theo, right? Theo flames.
I thought it was Leo.
I don't know what I'm talking about. See?
Well, alright, so if we're gonna talk about the basis of the characters, then I feel like there's many parts of the film that are very just focused on the whole Leo-Galo relationship.
Yeah.
As you've just noticed from the trailer and everything posted about it, it's pretty intense, their relationship. They have a nice bond going on there, But I don't mean to strike down the weaknesses of the film like too harshly, but just like if anything more, I wanted to see more of the fire team, or the
Burning crew.
The burning crew, yeah.
Burning
Like there was like something that could have been there, I guess, but it's the time restrictions of the movie and other things. You weren't really able to be like explored that much. And if anything, the only member that you really did see was just Aina, kind of, and she's just kind of like Galo's like wingman.
Yeah, that was the B plot of the movie. Like because her sisters were tied in with the research, with the Burnish and using them as a fuel to get off of Earth because the Earth was gonna blow up. But yeah, honestly, I think this is a film that really like it was visuals first, words later type of thing. And this isn't to demean or like to like I'm fucking arbitrary anyways, but it's definitely a film that wanted to put its aesthetics forward and tell a story with aesthetics, which is why I felt with the fire and the fighting that came along with it, that's what really stood out to me, and I really did enjoy that part of it. It wasn't something that you could easily take your eyes off of, that's for sure.
I just thought the visuals alone, you can rate this movie as a very high.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. That.
Do you think though that like this is probably Imaishi's more like mindful plots, or more like I'm not saying that Imaishi never has a bad project, but I mean like comparative.
Don't think so, thanks, bro. No one's gonna.
I don't think that was him though. That was
really.
Yeah, I don't believe that was him. You can check later. Whoever's editing this will go back and prove whoever's right. But I'm pretty sure he didn't do that. But I'm just talking about overall, like in terms of his distinctive style, how much he's evolved past, like Gorilla Gone in the stage of the story, about how much that he keeps the same of his motives of like space travel, the last man situation type of thing going on, and just a lot of in terms of society versus man, their responsibility to it. He keeps a lot of the same themes. If anything, he explores it in a way that, how can I put this? It's kind of like a new aesthetic for his themes overall. Like his old themes that he's probably held on to for a very long time. It's just like a new...
Yeah, definitely. I think that's like, you hit it right there. You said new aesthetics for his old themes. Like, this is a guy, he's really interested in several things, and that is science fiction, space fair, the human condition, so determination and identity. But he just finds new ways to hit those same threads over and over. And at the very least, I could stick around to see what's up. And definitely, this is a story, like, whenever, like, you could see it as a part of, somewhat as a allegory to climate change. I mean, of course,
it's pretty out there, but I'm not gonna disagree. Like, for the reading of that film, it'd be kind of daft not to see it, I'd say, because I'm just like, there's a very obviously a time limit and a great global disaster.
Yeah.
And the way to evaluate, I mean, like, come on, like, again, spoilers, but like the main antagonist is a billionaire. It's really like playing like mask off on
President
this.
CEO, dude.
Yeah, like
President CEO Cray.
Foresight. Remember that Foresight?
Yo, he got some nice chest though.
As always.
He never skipped chest day.
No, he doesn't.
But yeah, no, definitely. I think this is definitely a film that, you know, it makes a lot of strides. And hell, for the things that it does hit, it hits out of the park, and maybe sometimes it doesn't. Like, it might graze and it might not hit as well for other people, but it's definitely one that's put together by a lot of fucking cooperation, I can tell, and a lot of time too, from 2013 to now. Like, goddamn.
Is that when they started first working on it?
Yeah, so I was reading an interview. They started production right around the end of Kill la Kill.
Oh, so you're just like tapping into this.
Oh yeah, no, and that's why you see a lot of things. I mean, obviously, Trigger, and then, you know, was this Gainax Jr., but they're known for putting a lot of Easter eggs in, and so, you know, you see a lot of threads, and that's just, you know, to call back to those other works. But definitely the theme of, you know, fire and stuff like that can also be seen, you know, burning yourself and, you know, stripping yourself bare to your essence, to your core.
Right.
Which again, you know, something with Kill la Kill, that was definitely threads that you could see that he jumped off of, and as he wanted to expand on more in this film.
If I wanted to speak more about the themes of the film overall, just how the plot plays into that, it's like the very idea of, again, like, we're heading towards this great catastrophe of the world, right? And the fact that we can very easily avert and change it.
Right.
They make very many points over the film, the fact of kind of... We're very professional, as you can see. We prepped everything.
Everything. That's why there's an extra chair here. It's holding Mike-kun. I barely use them because I don't know how time works.
Yeah. But anyways, more on to that. What was I on again? Oh, about Craig Forsyth and his character. Kind of like the conflict that's presented against him was the fact that, like, presented with this entire ability of power. Like, he's at the top of the society itself.
Yeah.
A billionaire president, and like basically owning everything. Like, everyone loves this guy.
Sure.
He has the power to do like almost all the change. But what does he really shelter on? He gets scared. It kind of cowers back and holds on to like this kind of outdated notions of like saving people, going pretty utilitarian. Not even utilitarian, just like saving what little scraps he can.
Yeah. It's elitist.
And yeah, if anything else, and it's just kind of like, it kind of speaks back to right now of like current times of like where things are heading. Many people are telling us that A, there's nothing we can actually do, so give up. B, I know how to do it, but you're just gonna have to listen to me, and that's even more scarier. Or the C option, the Promare route, is just say, screw it, I don't care, we're all gonna get on this together. And it's kind of like, I think the main focus of the film, yeah, like, it's pretty generic togetherness, at least in terms of how you can actually set about action. It's, you know, as it says, fire by itself is pretty easy to take out, but once you start getting it going together, there's a lot you can actually burn down. Not in a positive way, but I mean, you know, you get the point.
Yeah. definitely, I think this is a film that, and as some may think of its thesis as a little, let's say, unpolished, needs a little work, but obviously Imaishi is an animator and a creative first, philosopher, and at least intellectual second. So
I read philosophy books and I still don't get it, bro. I mean,
that's two of us right there. But definitely, if you want to know the end of it, the only thing you want to know is if it's fun. Hell yes, it is a fun ass movie. It's a fun ass 2 hours of your life right there. Through the entire film, my eyes were locked on the screen and I couldn't even believe it when it was done.
Sadly, I don't believe there's any more theater showings. If there are, I'll post them in the description. But I'm pretty sure there's doing its run. But that means usually when the Blu-ray comes out, or whoever actually gets the online rights, or other sources. People know this. They're not gonna tell them. But yeah, like honestly, take your time and watch it because I feel like it's, if anything, if you like the pedigree of what Imaishi does, then this is gonna be the film for you. Like there's no doubt about it, honestly.
Yeah, last time I checked, over in Japan, it had broken like 2.6 something billion yen in box office revenue, and over here it's like it was about to break $1 million too. And apparently this and Weathering with You got nominated for Oscars. Not like that actually means anything, but just it's interesting to see that jump up again. I don't even know if it's gonna get it.
It's gonna be Green Book, right? Green Book's gonna win again.
Green Book.
The movie from last year, or what's the apologist? What's the racist apologist movie for this year?
There's a lot of them, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot, but yeah, that will probably be voted for the Oscars. This is why I'm not in the Academy.
Yeah, but if you wanted to wrap up, like, final thoughts about this movie is, it's definitely one, and you can hear a lot of people talk about its political undertones, and I think to be fair, you could really just call them undertones. Although well done, and, a lot of it interesting, they ultimately serve as not curtain or just like dressing to the story, but they definitely leave more for the people. I think its role there is just to incite the conversation. It doesn't provide anything actual structuring in what you should learn or what you should think about it. It's just, it puts it out there, and at the very least, I can appreciate that in anime.
Yeah, I mean, for me, go into this probably with, it's kind of hard to say no expectations. Honestly, just if you were expecting a good Imaishi film, expect a great or a better Imaishi film, maybe. But overall thoughts on it can really just be thrown down to one word: watch it. Just do it.
Alright, so thank you for listening to our ramblings for 10 minutes. If you are for some strange reason still here at the end, go ahead if you want, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you want to see more just have content.
The YouTube things.
The YouTube thing. So your YouTube thing. But also look forward to seeing this guy a little more as well. I know we made info in the past, but hey, we're getting our stuff out. So thanks for staying with us like always, and see you in the next video.